Okay. You honestly don't know. Okay, well that makes sense. There's a lot of zones to pick from. Because of the BFA heritage armors. Black Frock. Black... What? What's BFA mean? Okay, let's talk to this lady first.
Well met.
Hold out. So the Alliance is probing the twists and turns of the high road. Even if they were to map it out, they couldn't attack these hills in numbers. This is our land, Null and Miro. They will pay dearly for presuming otherwise.
Raptor Scrags.
What?
I said Raptor Scrags.
Scraps.
Scraps, yes.
We are besieged here, Milk, and between that chasm and the harassment of the Alliance, we are short on supplies. But we make do with what's at hand, as we Tauren always have. In the absence of a forge, a skilled leatherworker can strengthen and patch up our damaged armor with good quality hides. Down below is the hunting ground of the terror-toothed raptors. They are not so easy to kill, in part due to the ruggedness of their thick skin. Hunt them and bring their hides to me. Turn your eyes to the southeast. You see the campfire smoke from Camp Taurajo. Not 10 minutes ago, I saw great puffs of white smoke roll up into the sky from the center of camp. It was an old signal used by my village to coordinate the hunt over great distances, but this time it was a distress signal. My brother Makaba had gone into that unnatural jungle. Please go there and make sure he's not in any trouble. There are a few paths. Look for tents within the wilderness.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, what does this orc want? Kill our Gorehammer. We are outnumbered here. Our ties to the crossroad dirt are severed, but one orc is worth 10 Alliance cowards. We will bottle them up in this pass and gut them like swine. Kill orc, how did we lose Honor Stand? It was a clever ruse, Miro. Alliance forces steamed out of North Watch and marched up the Gold Road, besieging crossroads as dusk fell. Then, in the heart of the night, they force marched southward, leaving their campfires burning behind. Our meager forces at Honor Stand were caught unawares as the Alliance poured through the pass. At dawn's first light, many of our bravest warriors fell before their blades. This was before the Cataclysm? Yes, we regrouped east of the pass and prepared to counterattack, but the next day, the skies reddened and the land was cleaved in two, as easily as a child might split open a cactus apple. See how the devastation stretches from horizon to horizon? Our Alliance foes in their makeshift bunkers were as surprised and disorganized as we were by the disaster, but it would have been the perfect time to strike. But Warlord Gardul insisted we pull back to the south of the refortify. Killock spits on the ground. Not all of us followed. I stood toe-to-toe with demons in the last war, Miro. I'm not about to turn tail and let the Alliance plant roots on my soil. You and your men stayed behind to fight. To fight, yes. To die? Likely. But we will give them no ground, warrior. We are outnumbered. Our armor is patchwork. Our weapons scavenged. But this is our land. Our Tauren allies know every hidden trail, crevice, and pass through these hills. We descend from the high ground where they least expect us, and then disappear into the terrain like phantoms. Fear is our weapon, and we will strike at them unceasingly. Alright. Put the fear in them. Do you see the trail below us, Miro? That is my trail. And if the Alliance dogs choose to use my trail, they'd best be looking over their shoulder. It's time to collect my toll. Slay the foot soldiers from Honor Stand and see if we can send them scurrying back to their walls. Be sure to take out at least one of their officers patrolling the road. They need to realize that nobody is safe.
For the Horde.
Okay. Oh, Battle for Azeroth. I gotcha. The new expansion. Which I did receive you received an alpha invite for it? Interesting. I didn't know they sent out alpha invites. I know they sent out beta. Which apparently Terra has a new beta for something. That's another game I need to play more of. But someone on another Discord was complaining about how much they hate the beta right now. And when asked why, they're like, it's laggy, there's disconnects, and it's terrible. And it's like, that's a beta. That's the purpose of the beta, to find out what works and what doesn't work, so that they can fix it.
Yeah, I mean, remember how like mop beta was?
Yeah.
There were plenty of disconnects and downtime, and then there was like that area where if you saw one of the turtles, you would just crash.
I remember that. That was amazing. See a turtle, you're done. Get off.
And people are like, why the fuck am I getting crashed? And then they would keep trying to do their quest and crash again. Nobody thought, maybe it's because I see a turtle. Getting in range of these turtles because you couldn't even see the turtle, you would just crash.
Yep, that was good. Yeah, but like, there's so many people now that just go into betas and have this expectation that it's going to be this big amazing thing, and that's fine, but they also got to realize it's a beta. The purpose is to test what's not working. To complain about it not working. Speaking of what?
Speaking of mop beta, that was when I leveled Mistweaver from 1 to level 90.
I remember one of the expansions we helped you by gifting you a bunch of levels.
Yeah, that was for my monk.
Yeah.
So I could get started at level 80. And then I stayed up doing Cataclysm quests, got to 85, then went to sleep, and then came back and did the rest.
Fluffy's like, you see a turtle in your carrot's like, hell nah, they're not a turtle, damn.
What are we doing here? Oh, killing the dudes.
Gotta kill the Alliance dudes.
I don't see any now.
I'm fighting one right now. There's not many around here though. We gotta head back up towards Honor Stand for the other ones, I guess. No worries, that's easy. Oops. That time I did move before I... There we go. Alright. That's probably an officer? Yep. Gotta appreciate this guy's white armor. Nice got quest. You can read that.
The low road. This bundle of papers was found in a leather satchel hidden under the officer's clothes. Battle maps are of the region depict Honor Stand connected to what appears to be a large unfinished roadway crossing the Barrens all the way from Theramore. It looks like the Alliance plans to build a road from the coast straight into the heart of Kalimdor. Kilrock Gorehammer will want to see this.
I'd never expect anything with a beta, even server stability stat, because perhaps what they're testing is what's causing server instability.
Yeah.
Alright,
Plus, sometimes they're just not prepared for the amount of people testing.
which is also... now, I know it's Blizzard and you say that they should be prepared for these types of things, but even then, they gotta be like, alright, so this is new content. How much can it handle? Why isn't it handling all this people? Why is it crashing? Let's do some stress tests and figure this out.
I don't see them.
No, you don't, because you don't think. No, I'm kidding. Whereas alpha and beta tests need to need to calm down. No, I'm just saying though, like the average person needs to not hop into a beta and expect that they're getting to play a full game for free. Like, okay, that's all of them.
How do we get there?
That's a good question. It's not this way. Windley Bed's probably not this way either. You know what? I think I know where we're gonna go.
I'll be glad when we get out of this area.
You'll be what?
I said I'll be glad when we get out of this area.
Yeah. Maze areas and mountains generally are never fun. That's why it's not Storm Peaks, the Vrykul area of Legion was kind of annoying. I figure High Mountain would be more annoying for that reason, but not really.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh. Usurpers hunt in packs and surround their prey. We hunt them, yes, but we also respect them. Ante looks over the fresh hides, nodding her head slowly. Yes, Luminol, I can work with these. You work fast. These hides will help us hold out for reinforcements longer. Thank you.
May the eternal sun shine.
Thrall, halt.
Alright, put the fear in them. Excellent, Miro. It will be time before we can assault the hold proper. But until then, we must teach them the fear of the Barrens. The low road. Ah, you say you found something on one of the bodies? Killboar pages to the plains you discovered. This explains much, Miro. No wonder our foes are so hell-bent on taking the Southern Barrens. This is the center of their plans for the continent. But they didn't account for us, did they, warrior? Stalling the survey. These maps have all been drawn on the same steady hand. I've seen a human surveyor heading up and down the road between the hold and the jungle to the east. We can set their plans back by making examples of the surveyor, Miro. Killboar points to the signature at the bottom of the maps. What do you think that says? Zykes? Even human names sound thin and weak. Kill him. Ah, cool.
Go for
Did you just get that?
victory.
Yeah.
It's such a cool... I really like Light Cocoon's effect.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome. Let's save here.
It's good. Hold on.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
What?
What?
I clicked on the Tauren and he's like, I've been expecting you. Yeah, no. Server itself should be stable. If it's code causing the issue and that's what they're testing, I think that's the point of a beta. But the server itself shouldn't be failing. Like, they can afford servers that, unless of course they bought something and didn't expect it to be shit, like PMET buying a new computer and getting it in the mail and then it blue screening. That's like what you can't expect that not to happen, but it happens once in a while. Hey, it's Pebble.
Yeah, it is. And just, there. Okay. Now
So,
what?
Henry Sykes, it says he's up here. But I guess Sykes might patrol? We'll see. Fuck. I like Shield Slam, it's very powerful. Alright, so this is like, should be like right around here.
For the Horde!
Okay.
What?
I just got a new ability, Honorable Medallion.
Oh, these are PvP guys.
Oh.
I have to turn on PvP. I can't heal you otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know why these guys are PvP. They're supposed to be part of the quest, aren't they?
No.
Alright, well that was not on purpose. Where's this NPC then? It's not here, so my guess is he probably does patrol.
I can look it up on Wowhead.
Alright, well let's go over here and kill this raptor, and then we will...
Why are we killing that up?
Just so it doesn't attack us while you're looking it up. Done. Alright. Let us know what you find.
Okay.
Look at that lava. So everyone, this is the scar. When Deathwing bursts forth from beneath the earth, this is one of the things he left in his wake. This giant scar across the land. And it actually shows up on the map, see? Look at that. All goes all the way across the Barrens. But what's funny is it doesn't actually go all the way across the Barrens exclusively. See, it starts here, in the just on the edge of Mulgore, goes across the Barrens, across the land, and then if you see on the map here, the larger map, you can still see it. But then if you go to the Eastern Kingdoms, what? No, why are you doing this to me? You go to the Eastern Kingdoms, and then over here, oh, you can't see. Okay, you can kind of see it. Here it is in through Dunmoreau and right under over there, the Badlands and the Loch Modan.
Okay. Let's see.
It goes across the Eastern Kingdoms as well.
He seems to pat in a larger portion of the road than is shown. I found him all the way down in the overgrowth. So, if you can't find him, just keep running down that road a ways.
Okay. Oh, how do I turn PvP off? Oh, it's already timing to go off. Okay. You gonna play a game of League, Fluffy? Okay.
It says the NPC is not anywhere close to where the arrow is pointing. I found him and his two friends at 40 to 25. And that's where some other people say they found him. Which is...
South of us.
yeah.
Along the road. Alright. Make sure your PvP is gonna be turned off.
Yeah. I have almost 3 minutes.
Okay.
A little less than 3 minutes, but yeah.
Fair enough. I had no idea that those guys were gonna be PvP because they're in the... Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that worked out. Done. pretty sure we should return this in before we go down to the overgrowth, because there's probably going to be a lot of quest in the overgrowth. Which, by the way, guys, we did the quest for, or we did the dungeon area, the Wailing Caverns, but I'm pretty sure the Wailing Caverns are actually in this area.
Yeah. That's fine. Never again.
Oh yeah, we're not doing the Wailing Caverns again. Fuck that noise.
Least favorite dungeons.
Yeah, Wailing Caverns is also one of my least favorite dungeons.
May actually be my least favorite dungeon.
If you hit a flight path, well, we have no reason to hit a flight path tab, but that's good to know. Thank you. Good, good. We've got to keep Honor stand isolated, alone, afraid. Luminol, Miro. If we keep up the pressure, maybe someday they'll simply surrender the past.
Go.
For the Horde!
Hunter's Hill, ammo 35. Alright, let's head down the pass, and we are going to go to the Overgrowth. Talk to Makaba
What were you saying
Fluffy.
about hitting a flight path?
Oh, Seb was saying if you hit a flight path after setting it to disable PvP to disable, it will.
Oh yeah, it'll remove PvP.
Yep. I didn't know that, but
Yeah,
interesting.
I knew that.
You can see how often I turn on PvP.
Well, I mean, most people know that because of the PvP towers in World Quest.
I never realized it. Hey, Magmo!
But yeah, I would try to get a flight path right away because one time a rogue was in town and killed me. I was like, okay, cool.
I liked jumping from high mountain and landing on there's a grasping overgrowth. That's reassuring.
This part is prettier.
This part is definitely prettier. Minus the tendrils that are grabbing people. That's kind of weird.
It's fine.
Reese cups are so good. I am a big fan of Reese, but not all the time. Like, sometimes I'll want them more than others. I still want Taco Bell, though.
How?
Years ago, the Grim Totem raided my village. The pain, the anger, the loss, they still weigh heavily on my heart. And now I find myself giving comfort and aid to others who have lost their village to a savage attack. Signal in the sky. So my sister recognized the old signals. Her hunter's eyes are as sharp as ever. Miro, when we first set up this camp, we were at the edge of this jungle. Now look at it. Something is amiss. Keeping the dogs at bay. Not everyone who fled Taurajo was able to make it to Unafe, Miro. Some died of wounds along the way. Others were jumped by opportunistic quillboar. I'll take care of the grim task of finding and gathering the bodies. But there is something you could do for me. Hecklefang scavengers prowl the lands south of here and are scavenging the corpses, tearing at their bowels and dragging away the limbs of the dead. Please send their numbers so I can perform the proper funerary rites. Bad to worse. When the refugees fled north from Taurajo, some were separated as darkness closed in. Many were taken prisoner by the bristleback quillboar, who set up camp west and southwest of here. I'm not certain what the quillboar hope to gain from us, or get from us by capturing our refugees. All they have earned is my ire, and all they get in return is vengeance. Rescue my trapped brothers and sisters and kill their captors, and to send a message to quillboar. You talk about last night, you sack.
Be careful.
That's a lot of fast food.
And then he had chicken nuggets.
That's a lot of fast food.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go up to the store after I'm done here because I got nothing left to drink. I got a Leacus host. Thank you for the host, Lee.
How may I aid you?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
This camp was built at the edge of this jungle, and already it is overwhelmed by plant growth. Something unnatural is happening here. Earlier I made the mistake of sending some of the healthier refugees out to gather nuts and berries. Those that returned talked about the plant life actually grasping at their legs or even picking them up. I worry about those that haven't come back yet. Please rescue the refugees trapped in the grasping overgrowth around the camp.
May the eternal sun shine.
You know, there's definitely a problem when the plants actually start grabbing you. It's the happening.
What? No.
Beefy Fritos burrito? What the fuck is that?
Heard of it.
I can't get that in Canada. I've never heard of that. Oh, I want a lash vine. Want to fight? Oh, alright. You guys are making me hungry. I actually do not eat a lot of fast food. If I have to, or if I have nothing left to cook for a while, I will. But for the most part, I kind of I stick to cooking my own stuff. Usually it's burgers, just because they're easy to cook. There's rice, beef, cheese, and Fritos in it. It's best grilled.
Well, you know, avoiding fast food is the healthy way.
Yeah. The name of the quest is...
hyenas.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said the name of the quest is when plants attack. You just got done eating? No worries. I'm probably gonna eat after the the stream's done. I gotta go grab something to drink from the store because the water here is not great. Not great. See, whenever I do eat at Taco Bell, I tend to get the fries supreme. I think I like that more than I like their actual tacos or burritos. I always get a weird response, I guess, whenever I mention it. But Burrito Gringo has the best burritos in all of that I've ever had. They're just fantastic. This thing dismounted me. That's rude. Alright. So now we gotta go release some cages, I guess. We can turn in the quest right here.
What brings you here?
So it is done. Normally these scavengers are part of the Earth Mother's cycle of life, but on the heels of devastation racked by both the Alliance and the Cataclysm, their numbers grow overwhelming. It is good to thin them out.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
The winds guide you.
Thank you, Luminol and Miro. But now on to the larger question. Where is this overgrowth coming from, and why is it raging out of control? The great Archdruid Narlax recently appeared here in the Barrens. He's either behind this mess or trying to fix it. Either way, you should talk with him before this jungle engulfs the whole world. He's in a small Tauren camp to the southeast. Along the way, it would be helpful for you to gather plant samples for him to study. The newest flower buds will tell him a great deal about the most recent changes in the jungle.
Winds be at your back.
So, fun fact, Naralex is the druid that we saved in the Wailing Caverns.
Yeah.
So in a way, it was kind of good that we did that.
Fun fact.
Yeah, Megmo.
Flashlights.
Megmo says, fun fact about me, I hate mashed potatoes. Well, Megmo,
Ew. What is...
I also don't like mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes. and-
Most people love mashed potatoes.
I mean, I hate gross mashed potatoes that are like instant, but genuine mashed potatoes are really good.
I should clarify for the people watching though, is that I don't hate the taste of mashed potatoes. It's the texture that induces my gag reflex, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
Okay. Like mashed potatoes chunky and buttery. I don't know.
Buttery. That's not
Yeah,
really,
mashed potatoes without butter, like what the fuck?
I don't think I've ever used the term buttery to describe mashed potatoes before.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Well, they have butter in them. They should.
Oh, Magma's the same. They make her gag too. The texture.
Of course.
I usually get many weird looks for that. Do you want to grab that plant over there?
Yeah.
Other than that, my dad makes these sliced potato dishes, and I don't know what he does to them, but they're fantastic. Denim agrees with you. She says it's not mashed potatoes without butter.
Yeah.
There we go. Stewed potatoes. I can't say I've ever had stewed potatoes.
Oh, gross. No.
I've had broasted potatoes. That's interesting. I didn't even know broasted was a term until my friend was like, "You gotta try these broasted potatoes." Like, what the fuck are broasted potatoes? I've heard of
I don't
like
know what that is.
roasted and broiled, but apparently it's like broiling and roasting at the same time. Yeah. Something like that. You like fried potatoes and fries. I think fried potatoes and fries are technically the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's potato wedges, but those are still basically fries.
They are.
If you think about it,
They're just really thick cactus cut fries.
potato wedges are better than fries.
Yeah, I really like potato wedges. In Canada, they call them wedgies. I don't know if anybody else calls them that, but I just know.
Nope, you're fucking weird. Okay, back to getting flowers.
Oh shit, we unlocked all of them. Okay, hang on. Go me for paying attention to that. You son of a bitch.
What?
Sorry, I was knocking down a bristle boar.
Oh.
He like charged and knocked me flying. This is what people come to the stream for, to watch us pick flowers. We should just become herbalists and just spend the entire game picking flowers.
Yeah.
That said, I am going to reset this recording.